Let's go faster. Easy. I'll just start right away. There we go. Okay. So this game starts with a like a 9-10 minute intro, 9.5 I think. So that's pretty good. Unskippable. Oof. That's perfect for since we're late as well. Here we are. Thank you, Planes.
No problem.
Hello everyone. Hello Kitty. Nash. Bam. Hello everyone. Oh, okay. So this is Elemental Gimmick here on Dreamcast. I'm playing the Japanese version of this because it's, as always with these games, it's just faster. So the intro alone here is actually 1.5 minutes faster than the European version that I have. So I'm gonna try and explain the story as much as I can at various points. Hello, Noodle. So what you're seeing here is like a team of I guess they're like archaeologists. They're going around in the jungle trying to find like various artifacts and buildings and whatnot. And they stumble upon this huge domed building in the middle of the jungle and manage to find a way in. And once they enter the building, they find this robot in a huge pile of rubble that's just stuck, and it opens and there's a guy in it, and he's passed out. Oh, symphony. Looking for
a bottle top.
Oh, I have no idea.
It's not the sort of thing that I just put down.
Yes.
Well, I would just put it down, but it's not the sort of thing that was missing.
Did you bring it with you in here?
I always carried my bottle with my finger through it, so it's... I might not have. I'll go and check.
Yeah, go and hunt. Huh. Hello, Barry. Hello, Luke. Hey, Burr. Yeah, second stream. I don't know, I honestly, I've done 2 runs so far, and I'm doing this and another one on Dreamcast, and for some reason I'm more excited for my 2 Dreamcast runs, probably because they're on Dreamcast, but also because, well, this one is on the second stream, which is way smaller and more cozy. You can actually, it's kind of like my stream, it's just chill, just talk smack and hopefully do decent runs. Oh, they didn't change the game. Good. I'll tell them. Perfect. Yeah, so they found this guy inside the ruins, inside the robot, inside the ruins, and the guy was passed out. So they bring him back to the lab, the machine and the guy back to the lab. They put the guy who's still asleep into a machine to keep him alive until he wakes up, which is that thing right there. And also bring back the robot and examine that robot. Hello, Yang. You're missing Josh dabbing on stream 1. Oh, so I'm missing nothing. Okay, cool. What's up, Jake? So I'm doing Elemental Gimmick gear today, and I'm really late today. I'm doing Super Magnetic Neo, and that's on the main stream. Hanna, det är fel spel på Twitch. Det är Final Fantasy. Säger de. Ja, alltså spelet under streamen är ju Final Fantasy. Typ den istället för min. Säger de. Jag vet inte om det stämmer. Spelet är lite högt också om du kan sänka den. Var lite lägre nu.
Det ska vara lägre för dem.
Okay, the game sound should be a bit lower now. Thanks, John. So I gave, you can name your character, so I just gave him the default name. I want to have like a donation incentive for people to pick the name, but the thing is, I kind of want to run the Japanese version because it's so much quicker. Nice. I'm surprised people know about this game because like, not a lot of people do.
Should be right.
Oh, it should be okay. So I expect this run to be absolutely flawless. So that should be fun. So yeah, what's happening here is like they studied the robot that they found and made copies out of their robot because it's like the robot is like amazing, like it has like an infinite power source and everything, and they use that to make their own copies. And these guys who entered the dome building are pirates, so they enter to, you know, they want to loot stuff, and they managed to enter like the lowest floor in the building, like the basement, like floor 60 something. And there's a computer down there, and when they try and like steal things, the computer actually boots up, and this happens. So if you like tentacles, you're welcome. Yeah, so the intro is, you know, it is quite long, but we'll get to the good stuff.
Oh yeah. I forgot the stream title stuff.
Oh.
We're going for Spice and Stripes.
What, like now?
No, like 30 minutes. 7:30.
Okay. Is he here?
No, I was gonna drop off Jessica and stay with him. Maybe. Yes.
I normally don't have any like unskippable cutscenes or unskippable cutscenes or intros in my speedruns, so this is really weird for me. Yeah, so she's basically telling you what I told you, like these guys entered, the computer boots up, it spreads tentacles and flowers sprout from tentacles, and it spreads like fog in the area, so people living near this structure call this fogna, so I'm gonna refer it to fogna because that's what they use in the game. This is a very underrated game on Dreamcast, and it's a hidden gem. That's why I found it. A few years later. Okay. So this run and the other Dreamcast run, which is Super Magnetic Neo, are really hard games. So I don't expect to have any good runs of these, but I could try. Fognut. Okay, so a few years later, bad stuff happens, and this guy who's been asleep for forever, like over 100 years by now, he wakes up. That fighting game with the girl. Okay, yes. So it was a good run if you finish it. Oof. Yeah, about that, finishing this run, I guess we'll see. The last boss fight in this game and this run is like the hardest thing I've ever done in any run ever. It's absolutely ridiculous. What's the purple thing on the wall? Don't worry about it. It's fine. So yeah, normally, like when I stream Dreamcast games at home, I do have I have this. I packed it, but I have like a box, a custom box made for Dreamcast called the Akura box. So it takes the direct signal from the Dreamcast, converts it to VGA, then HDMI, and then outputs HDMI, so I can just capture it. But for some reason, this thing that I have here to capture things won't take that signal properly, so we have to use composite. So it looks, I mean, I've seen worse composite, but it's like still, no, it works. I guess. Yeah, we had tech issues for like 40 minutes. No, this run has no glitches at all. It's like pure skill, which I totally have. Okay, so the first thing I do here is change the text speed to fast. And then you're gonna see me do this a lot. I'm gonna spin. Spinning is the fastest way to move in this game, but it drains your health while moving. So you need to like maintain your health, but go as fast as possible. So. Yeah, some Dreamcast games don't support.
You got the game going?
Yeah, I can take composite.
Huh.
Yeah, Planks fixed it.
Damn it.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Thanks, Sapphire. Okay. So yeah, you probably noticed that the game switched from top-down 2D hand-drawn art to 3D, and it's gonna do that for every boss fight. So it's to show off the hardware. I don't know, probably. Yeah, so when it comes to VGA support for Dreamcast games, over 90% of all the games released on Dreamcast do support VGA. So it's like very rare to find a game that won't support it. So, yeah, so that was the tutorial fight. So this guy attacked us because he thought we were a pirate because of our robot. But then afterwards he's like, oh yeah, no, your robot is actually different. It's really powerful even though it has no upgrades. And he gives us the first capsule. So what we're going to do throughout the game is find various capsules. You have attack, defense, and mind. And it's like, my goal was to skip those in a speedrun. Not going to happen. Like, if you skip those, you're not going to finish this game at all. So you need those upgrades. But I'm going to go in with the minimum amount of upgrades, spells, and health, pretty much, to finish the run. So yeah, now we actually get to do stuff. That's pretty cool. So my goal here is to get some health drops. There we go. Cool. I almost split, but then I realized I don't have to. So now we're inside that huge dome structure called Fogna, and we're gonna do a lot of stuff here, but we're also gonna visit some other areas. But this is like the main place, and you have like a lot of floors in this place. So obviously, not only is spinning like the fastest way to move, but you also deal more damage when you spin. So I want to spin as much as possible without destroying my health, pretty much. As soon as you reach, so I believe no matter how much health you have, because you can upgrade how much health you have, if you reach 10 health, you can't spin anymore. So, and I just want to get a bit lucky with health drops, because enemies can drop health and money right now, but as soon as I get like my spells, they will also drop mana for certain spells. So gotta have that drawing, man. It's amazing, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just taking a slight detour here to pick up an Axis ship. We need this one. I would say the game isn't completely linear, but there aren't that many places where you can get out of your way to pick things up or do whatever you want. Okay, I'm gonna hope I get a health drop here. Oh, look at that. Sometimes lucky. Oh, here we go. So we're gonna do the first boss pretty soon, and the first fight is completely random. It's pure RNG, so that's gonna be fun. I'm just gonna get a few more things. So I need to remove this, and then get defense. Here we go. Oh, some weird collision going on. Okay, sure. Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do is pick up this. I think they call them energy tanks in this game, right? Probably. Yeah. So each energy tank will upgrade your health by 25. So, and also refill your health. So I went from 25 to 50 in full health, which is convenient because this fight is pretty BS most of the time. So here we go. I'm sure everything will be fine. Well, it's skill to dodge bad RNG, isn't it? Is that how that works? I don't know. Sure. Play Fortnite. No, I'd rather play a good game. Okay. So this is the first real fight, or the first real boss fight, which is Jointer. It's just pain in the ass. Yeah, he's got a few different moves he can do, and what I don't want is this, like where he's like a just caterpillar. I don't want that. So we'll see what we get. Yeah, this is just pure RNG. It's like which mode he goes into, how long he stays, like everything is just random. So we have good RNG starting off here. Wow, we have really good RNG. Oh baby, is it happening? It might be happening, guys. Oof. Oh, kill it, kill it, kill it! Oh my god, that was close. Okay. Oh no, okay, this is bad. Okay, we got it. Okay, this is fine. Okay, this is fine. Where is it? Okay, we killed one. Okay, we killed one. Now we're not gonna wait for the other one. So now, with only one head left, he will always do this mode, and we just fucking destroy that fight. That was almost perfect RNG. Just saying. Absolutely amazing. I can't believe that happened. Okay. So first boss is down. We get 25 more health. Look at that. Amazing. And we're gonna get our first spell. Now, this might be odd, but this machine perfectly fits your robot. I'm not gonna spoil it, but you know, just saying. There's a reason. No, that's not weird. Why would that be weird? I wonder what's up with that. Complicated nickname, nice. Hey, Stepheric. Welcome to second stream, aka the coolest one, obviously. Okay, so here's the first spell called Flamestone, obviously. Not Fireball or anything, it's just Flamestone. So now when we unlock this spell, enemies can now also drop like fire, like mana for the fire spell. So now we have even more RNG on drops. So it's good. It's good stuff. Oh, hello. I would like to go down, please. Thank you. I would like some money here and maybe some health. Thank you. Some money. Okay, yeah, that's some. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I've set this estimate. It's actually like 50 minutes longer, the estimate. But things can go really bad in this game, so you know, better be safe than sorry. That. Okay. Whoa! So I'm gonna go back to town here. Because now we can actually go north with the spell that we have. Yeah, the last fight of the game takes... I think in my world record run, it's like 7 or 8, something like that. So the last fight it's just not a long fight, it's just a hard fight as well. So I would say the obvious thing here, but then Twitch chat would just do their thing. Yeah, so we go back to town. This guy shows up again, and he's like, "Oh, you know that girl that helped you in the lab? Yeah, she's been kidnapped by parrots. By parrots, yeah. No, she's been kidnapped by pirates." So he's like, "How about you go find her?" It's like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, this is where I wanted to go. Thank you, game." I went left, and he still sucked me in. Wow, that's... I didn't want this at all. There, oh, he gets it. Hey, he gets it. Good job, chat. Okay, so we're gonna go north. There we go. Soon, TM. I don't know. I put the Dreamcast pretty far away so you can't hear it like read, but maybe you can anyway. So I could move it a bit. I'm doing a really huge skip here. If you go down the ramp, you get a cutscene. So doing that, I saved like 5 seconds. Amazing. So this guy, I think this guy works in the bar. I don't know if he owns the bar or owns the bar or works in the bar. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm tired. Okay. And he was stuck in that cave. He was inside the cave with his robot, and it broke down, and he was stuck inside the cave because the tentacles came. This sounds really bad, but yeah, okay. And then blocked the entrance. So since we have the fire spell, we can, we can save his ass. And since his robot broke down, he gives us the wire arm, which is an upgrade that is essentially a hookshot. Cute insect. Can you hear the sound that they make? That's the sound that they make. If I didn't kill the one on the right, you would go insane from that sound. Trust me. Okay, let's do this a bit quick then. Thank you. So the enemy on the wall there is really annoying. So if I don't close the gap pretty quickly, then oof, it's gonna be annoying. I'm making this stream 5 seconds shorter. Oh yeah, because we didn't have tech issues for 40 minutes, No. Okay, so this is a flashback. We have a few of these. So this is a flashback. I'm not gonna say too much here, but basically you can see that there's another one, a similar robot. You see where I'm pointing? Right there. See that? That guy? Oh, and there's another one. See? Well, if you watch my stream when I do speedruns of Dreamcast, you can actually hear it read. Which it's not intended, but it's like, I don't want to put it anywhere else. It's like, Oh, you mean, okay, yeah. Like, actually mix it in. No. That would be... Just put a mic next to a Dreamcast. Yeah, you can. I mean, I like the sound that it makes, so I don't give a crap. But whatever. People have told me that they can hear the stream. Okay. He's like, oh, there was a flashback, and they called me Beta. That's weird. I wonder what that's about. Okay, so we're entering Fogna from the side this time. Another different place. And we're here to access the coolant station, so we can cool the place down, but also access a pipe that leads to another spell. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I'll do that when I get home. Good idea. Perfect. Yeah, so now we have use for a wire arm. Oh, good. I didn't get any health drops. Perfect. I didn't want that anyway. I see you, Barry. You could watch at work. Just saying. Okay, here we go. So this is the place we're gonna freeze to cool down, and that's the pipe we're gonna enter. So we gotta go to that console on the left. So how's chat doing? Have you guys been watching all the runs so far? Or just the cool ones on stream too? Okay, I want to be careful here. Low HP makes you stronger, right? Yes, this is Dark Souls. Yes. That's how that works. Oh my god. Well then, that's good. I wanted to grab that upgrade, I didn't get it. Feels bad, man. Okay, I'm just gonna go this way. Don't mind me. You would watch at work if other people... Can you disguise it somehow, maybe? Can you stop spinning, dude? It's rude. That's a button, by the way. Thank you. FYI, that's a button. Your boss is watching this with you? Wait, really? You guys have nothing to do, do you? I want some health. Or not. That's fine. So annoying thing is like you can still get drops even though you have full of everything. So if I have full mana of something, it can still drop that mana. It's like, oh great, perfect. That's what I wanted. Oh, well at least I can get some more money here, I guess. That's pretty cool. Okay, can I get some health though? That would be great. Okay, well that's some. What is Moonbot? Wow, is Moobot hating on this stream? Rude. It's really weird to play this in composite. Like I normally don't use composite, so it's actually like it is a bit weird with this setup. Okay, I'm just gonna kill these and get some health, hopefully. Okay, that works. Okay, we have to stop spinning here. Like this, I need more health. Am I enjoying my time at ESA this year? Yeah. Like I always enjoy it. The thing though was that so I got here Saturday last week, like last weekend, and like I woke up that day and I was like, I just don't want to go. You know, I was like, I didn't feel good at all. I was like, no. Screw this, you know. But then on Sunday it was fine. Should be 60. Should be. I don't know. I'm not sure. Can you not? Thank you. Yeah, so like I noticed like it's very different, like I'm not sure what's causing it, but like the inputs are a bit, I don't know if it's like a delay or something. It feels really weird compared to what I'm used to, so that's why that happened. No, they lowered the game volume because chat said it was too high. I might use a checkpoint here. Yeah, okay, let's do that. So I want to spin here, but I can't because I don't have any health. But I need to get past this area. Thank you. Why did that take so long? Like, this is weird. Okay, I don't know what's going on. But I need to get past this area, but I can't spin, and I move slower in water, so everything's like terrible. But now I get more health. So, hey. Okay. These tend to drop health. They tend to drop health, but not this time, obviously. But to be fair, I need money as well, so it's fine. Okay, okay. Normally I would spin here, like you spin around this area. I'm not gonna do that because the inputs. There's something with the inputs, so I'm like just gonna take it slow here. Feels really weird. There we go. Spice, yeah. People have to walk past when they go to like the practice room and shit. Yesterday the game had double audio. What the fuck? Oh, there. Oh, health. Look, it does exist. Why would you want double audio though? Alright. Anyway. Health. Oops. Sometimes lucky. Okay. So now, you know, I just decided to take a tour of the place so you guys could, you know, enjoy it. Yeah, so now we can actually go and do what we're supposed to do. So I'm gonna freeze this. you go. And then we'll leave. It tells you, like, you should probably leave this room. Like, the game is like, you should probably get out of here. Is that okay? It's like, unless you want to freeze to death or something, I don't know. Yeah. So, you probably noticed this, but enemies can also spin to win. And so if you walk up to an enemy, or if you're close enough to an enemy and start spinning, or both of you start spinning at the same time, the enemy will always be faster than you. So if you walk into a room, you're like, oh, an enemy, and then you start spinning, and the enemy starts spinning, like, he will just hit you. So you always want to, like, enter a room with, you know what to do when you enter a room. Like, okay, in this next room I want to be spinning because reasons. I mean, I'm not supposed to take damage when I spin, but okay. Or when I move while spinning, rather. Ooh. Okay, so we need money here, so I'm just gonna grind these enemies that keep spawning. Good, I get red mana, which I totally need right now. Oh, okay. Health, maybe? Nope. Okay, I mean, to be fair, I need more money, so... I have my VMU, so I can tell how much I need. There's also a status thing in the game that you can look, like a status menu, so you can look things up. You know, if it keeps... Okay, there we go. I want it to drop, like, larger amounts, not the smallest amount possible. Oh, okay. Yeah, the music in Fogna is very ominous. Like, very ominous. But the music is really good. Like, there's one boss battle that has, like, crazy good music. And the last boss fight has really creepy music in it. Okay. Oh, yeah, I want money. Can I have some money? Okay. Can I have more? Okay. Can I have more? Okay, okay. I'm just taking one extra here, just in case. Hey, Keely. Keel? So yeah, I need a certain amount of money here because we're gonna enter a different area. Amazing, right? That's not Fogna. So I need a certain amount of money. Okay, this guy is gonna block me, isn't he? So this guy likes to block my... So I can grab that pole in the ground. But this guy is like, huh. Oh, come on. That is not okay. Okay. You just have to ask nicely. Yeah. Respect. Hello. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna go because the controls feel weird. So, but I'm sure it's fine. You know, I have something to blame. You know, if I do fuck up. Anyway, so we did all of that to get another spell. Look at that. Another one of those machines that fit your robot perfectly and gives you something. That's weird. I know, I wonder why. I wonder why. Hello? Okay then. So we got fire, so now we obviously have freeze. So firestone, freeze stone makes sense. Okay. So let's equip that then. Now we're gonna use this spell a lot, and it is absolutely horrible. It's really annoying to hit stuff with this one. Except for this one, because I have the perfect setup for it. Oh yeah, another thing I actually forgot to mention. You cannot control your character with the D-pad. You have to use the analog stick. So moving things like those ice blocks, really annoying. Yeah. Okay. So now we head out of here. Before I go to the next part, You know, we need to save our lab friend from the pirates, or parrots, whatever you prefer. I'm gonna go and grab some upgrades. I love the walk cycle is amazing in this game. It's like, it's pretty good. I'm pretty sure the sprites, yeah. Green Tasmanian Devil. I'm pretty sure that's an insult, but okay. Sure. It looks like he shat his pants. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Yeah, that's totally what I wanted. Thank you. Okay. So we have a few things here. There's one thing we actually need. So in this game they hide things, so you know, they want you to explore. Oof, yes, give me that. Big health. They want you to explore as much as possible and use the spells and whatever you find. So you have to find this one skill ROM that I'm gonna find over here. And while I get some upgrades. Hey, defense now level 2. Amazing. That will help though, trust me. Oh, hello. You gonna hit me? Yeah. It's got a unique art style. This is fine. Okay. So hitting with this ice spell, you have to be... If you use a bit off, you will not hit what you want to hit. And we'll probably see that in a puzzle coming up. Okay, so this is the ROM that you need to finish the game, or to progress. So you have to go into this cage. So this skill ROM allows us to pick up small blocks, because apparently our robot is... The robot is amazing. It has like infinite power source and shit, but it can't pick up blocks. I don't know. It's pretty weird. Anyway, I'm gonna go grab one more upgrade. No, we should be fine. See how much health. Okay. Yes. Give me 10. I have enough money, but I wanted 420, but I didn't get it. Sorry. If I can get 5 money, then I'll get 420. You're gonna see a lot of people sticking their head in. I did that yesterday during Final Fantasy. It was pretty fun. By the way, guys, I don't know if you noticed, but we reached 20,000 in donations now. It's pretty crazy. Okay, I'm gonna grab one of these. Now I have 420. Okay, good. We saved it. Okay. I'm probably gonna pick up more by the mistake anyway. Is that gonna hit? Oh, I did. Oh, almost off, actually. Yeah, 20k. Thanks to everyone who donated. I donated, so you should donate. You know, I'm just saying. You know, I donated for... I was the first one to donate for my donation goal for my Dreamcast game tomorrow, which is Super Magnetic Neo. It's really easy to say. That's a donation for the cutscenes. Like, the cutscenes are short, and they're really weird. Like, they make the run so much better, I think. It's kind of like Bully Scholarship Edition. If you watch the cutscene, it's like, oh, well done. Okay. Okay, so money in this game isn't called money, Jill, rupees, gold. They had to give money like its own name in this game. So money in this game is called Gabaro, because why not? I'm gonna stop spinning here because my health is low. So this area right here that I'm in takes a while, and it's also, the frame rate isn't that great. There are like 2 areas that are like, the frame rate isn't that great. This one. That was yesterday, right? Final Fantasy. Like 10 hours. Yeah, so if you want to see some really nice, weird cutscenes in my last run tomorrow, then you can do that. So I think we upgraded our attack. Yeah, I think we did. It was 12 hours? Oh, they had incentives. Oh, okay, cool. Because the estimate was 10. Or am I missing something? I don't know. Okay, let's get this. So I'm gonna need to max out my mana here. And that's probably not gonna be enough. Okay, so this is the... Well, this is called the Fog Tower. And our friend at the lab, who was kidnapped by pirates, is at the top of this tower. And the tower is run by pirates, so we have to pay them 400 to even enter this place. Okay, I'm gonna start by just dropping because there's an upgrade here. Is that enough? No, okay. Not yet. So I'm gonna go up floor by floor and do different puzzles on each floor. And it might seem very random, like just going into this tower and solving random puzzles. But like later on in the game, you'll actually see why we did this in the first place and what this place really is. So yeah, if I didn't have the skill ROM, I would not be able to continue here, because that was like one of those small blocks that you for some reason can't remove without the skill ROM. Even though your robot is amazing according to people in town. Okay. There we go. I'm only gonna move this one over here, which enables that platform. And then I'm gonna go grab an upgrade. If I move the other block, it resets as soon as I enter the room again. So it will just be a waste of time. So yeah, there's a capsule underneath that block, but instead of picking it up, you can just touch your foot next to it, next to the block, and like the hitbox on your foot will pick it up for you. It's pretty good. It saves like a whole second or something. Okay, now we can do this. Okay, here we go. Nice. So you probably noticed that there's some parallax going on these floors. Sometimes it's just black background, and sometimes you can actually see the floor below. So if you can see the floor below, you can actually drop down to the floor below. But if it's a black background, it will teleport you back to where you entered, and that's really useful later on, because we can grab things and then you jump down into void and then just teleport back. So here we go. Okay, so this is the worst floor in this whole, I would say almost the whole game. The worst room, so this should be fun. So yeah, I have to use this free spell that I got, and I have to hit every single switch here, which means I'm gonna have to use a few enemies to deal with this. Come on. I'm gonna try and bait this guy to attack me. Hello. There we go. Oh, no, where are you going? Okay, that's not good. Hello. Yeah, these have a really interesting pattern to them. Okay, don't move. Is that enough? I don't know. I don't think that's gonna work. Okay. Yeah, move a little bit. Yeah. No. No, stop. No. Go over here. There you go. That should work. Okay. Perfect. Now I have no mana. Good. This is fine. I'm sure one of these 50 enemies will drop one and we can finish this. Let's find out. Nope. Okay, one down. Nope. It might be this robot down here. Oh, we got it. Okay, cool. This is fine. Charge me. Anyone. Okay. No? Okay. Move. Oh, shit. Oh. No. Stop it. Okay, I need to move over here now. It's like I'm provoking it to attack me, but it don't wanna. Hey, here. Okay, that should work. See? This place is amazing, isn't it? It's like totally not a waste of time. You know what the best part is? If you take too long, they actually fall. So like, you have to do it quickly as well, or otherwise they just, like, the ice goes away. Which is really annoying. Yeah, that was a great floor. Didn't waste time at all. Okay. Yeah, so I believe Birthday developed this game and Hudson published it, I believe. I think that's correct. Okay, here we go. So yeah, we're still doing random puzzles, you know. Let's see if you guys figure out what's going on here. Right, okay. So you can use the wire arm on those poles in the ground, but you can also use it on other things like these blocks. So I can use hook shot the blocks as well, which is nice. So here, go. It's gonna do a minor skip here. There you go. So normally that would push you to the left, and you have to go back around. But I saved like a few seconds. Yeah, okay. So Birthday didn't make this. So I'm on the 8th floor now, and all I can do is press a button, that's it. Because if I go to the left there and hit one of those lasers, it will actually make the middle laser pop out, and if you walk into that, you die. So I did all this to push a button upstairs. So, worth it. So yeah, now I'm gonna have to go all the way back down, and on my way down, I can just, I can drop down and pick stuff up like the energy tank here. So I don't have to waste time walking to the elevators. Except for this one, I guess. Okay, and we can drop down here. Nice. And then here. Yeah, I mean, when I explain this game to people, I'm like, yeah, imagine like A Link to the Past with robots. I don't know what else would fit, describing this game. Okay, so now we're back down here. We now upgrade Mind, and Mind gives us a higher mana pool. So 15 was our max, but now that's been increased. So I think by the end of this run we have like 70 as max, which is really low actually. Don't they have what? Oh, I think you're looking at the other artwork. Then I think you're not. I have the Japanese artwork, and you have the robot and the guy inside it. But don't they have like the other artwork for like EU and NA? Don't they have the robot? It's just that he's like standing on it or something. I don't know, that's what I thought anyway. Oh god, I wish I could use the D-pad for this. There we go. So now the laser's off. I heard it was comfy here. Yeah. This is the shit, man. Some good stuff. Okay, here's the 9th floor, and there's no puzzle here, but there's a door that we can't enter. I don't know what's up with that. Okay. keep going. You're looking at the American cover art? Yeah, explain it. Okay, so I'm gonna go and get hit here. This guy's blocking me, so that's good. Okay. I don't need money right now, so hopefully I can get more health drops or mana or something. And anything but money would be nice right now. Dude, Dreamcast has always been my favorite console. You know, and I have more Dreamcast, like new games for the Dreamcast that I want to speedrun. Yeah, like the latest run that I did is a game called Headhunter, which that was also on PS2. And Headhunter is like really broken. There's a really cool glitch you can do, which allows you to walk through walls. So we like skip the majority of the game. I think like toward the end of the game, that glitch allows us to skip like 20 minutes of gameplay in one area, which is pretty neat. Yeah, so I've already done runs of that one, so I want to keep doing that. But I also want to do runs of Echo the Dolphin, Defender of the Future. So it's also a very broken game on Dreamcast. It has more glitches on Dreamcast than PS2. Okay, so here's the 12th floor. I'm gonna go grab this now because I don't trust anything. I'm just gonna go save. I might as well do that because whatever. It's a marathon run. I'm gonna play it safe here. I'm not gonna gamble at all. So there's a boss fight coming up called what's his face again? Whatever. It's another robot that we're fighting. It's a pirate robot, and we're fighting to the death. And we're gonna fight on this platform here. Now there's a quick kill on this guy. He's called Metal something. I don't know. Whatever. So you can do a quick kill here, which is pushing him off the platform. The problem is, it's really hard to do because of how, you know, his pattern, how he moves, how he attacks. But also, since I will be spinning, every time I hit him, it will also offset my character. So I will bounce back and will either go left or right, and then I have to adjust my position and then like predict where he's going and what he's doing. So getting a quick kill is like really rare. I actually got it at practice, so I'll probably not get it all, I guess. Yeah, so this is a maximum. Oh, this is fine. Don't charge, dude. Do not charge. Oh, yeah, see, he's okay. This is fine. No, this is fine. Go. No. Oh, he was so close. Okay, we can try again. So I can't deal damage to him here. He's gonna charge. Oh, he's really close to the edge here. No. Oh God. It's fine. I think we might just kill him normally by this point. It's okay. I do want to do a quick kill on one though. I mean, he just falls off the platform, that's it. But, you know, it makes the fight way shorter and I get a shorter cutscene at the end. He'll stop eventually. There you go. Oh, I guess we'll keep going. Now, I obviously want to showcase the fight. You know, that's how it works. Oh no. Why didn't he fall off? Should be dead. Oh, well, there you go. Okay. Well, now we get to see the brutal cutscene for this fight. So if you don't push him off, the leader for the pirates now forces his minions to throw him off the tower instead. So he dies no matter what. Yep. You know, we won, so we're the new champion. And he's gone. Hey. Hey Josh.
Hello.
How you doing?
Alright.
Nice.
I finished dabbing.
Yeah, Kitty told me you're missing Josh dabbing on the mission. I'm like, so I'm missing nothing. Okay, good. Well then.
I did like 250 dabs or something.
What the hell? Was that a donation or something?
Well, there was a naming thing for the ship.
You know, Golden Knight Rider's car.
Oh yeah.
Tompa came in and gave $180 for the task.
Oh.
And me, I was like, hell nah. So
Okay.
yeah, we did some dumb stuff.
Cool.
We earned some money. It was good.
Nice. Yeah, we're over 20k. It's nice.
Yeah. What's happening over here?
What's what?
What's happening here?
What's happening? I'm doing a speedrun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The brief overview.
Yeah. I'm playing a game.
Okay.
Quickly.
Oh,
Yes. And talking to chat. You know that this is like the best room in the whole place, right? Like
Yeah.
we're playing games, just
Yeah,
chilling with chat.
Second stream's
Yeah,
best.
yeah, it is. Literally. Do you want me to do like a quick, like, from the beginning to where we are now?
Can do. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so... well done, story time. No, so like, so the game starts with like this group of, I don't know, archaeologists or whatever, who are walking in like a really like thick jungle, and is looking for like, you know, abandoned buildings and whatnot, and they find this like huge dome structure in the jungle that's just overgrown, and they manage to enter, and inside they find like this robot in like a huge pile of rubble. So they manage to like, somehow it opens and the guy is inside the robot, but he's like knocked out, or you know, he's not conscious or whatever. Yeah. So they bring him back to like the lab. They bring him and the robot back, and they put the guy in a machine so he can stay alive until he wakes up. And the robot, they studied the robot and make copies out of it, because it's just that good. And then a group of pirates who are now using copies of this robot goes into that dome structure to the very bottom where there's a computer, and they try to steal something, and the computer wakes up, and the whole structure wakes up, and it starts sprouting like tentacles and fog everywhere and starts destroying like the whole planet.
Okay.
At which point this guy wakes up, and that's when you start playing the game.
Oh, okay.
So we've been going through like the structure to find like to go to these different areas. We killed 2 bosses now, and now we're here. We did a lot of puzzles in this tower to get to the very top, because the girl who helped you in the lab, she's been kidnapped by pirates, so we need to save her. So that's what we're doing now.
Right.
Yes.
I think I got all that.
That's the short, the condensed version.
That makes perfect sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Alright.
Yes. So this is the next dungeon.
Okay.
Called it's like factory, I guess it's called. We're up in the sky, and there's a factory in the sky. Nice. Thank you. Try again. There we go. So yeah, I can upgrade my robot with like health and attack and defense and how much mana I can have up here. So I have 2 spells right now, fire and ice, and we'll get more spells later on. Oh no, I don't want to fall off here. Yeah, enemies, when I kill enemies, they can drop health, money, but also the elements. You know, any element that I have for spells, so it can drop fire and ice elements, so I can replenish. So it's completely random.
Good.
Yeah, and we had we started 4 minutes late because it couldn't capture the HDMI for some reason.
Yeah, I heard panic and stuff.
No, not me. The other ones were panicking. I was perfectly fine. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, but I have a composite. The Sapphire's like, yeah, but that's not gonna work. Okay. Okay then. And Planks was asleep.
Yeah.
And then suddenly Planks show up when Sapphire, and like, I think he left like 2 minutes before. Planks is like, what's up? And like, explain the whole situation. He's like, no, yeah, it can capture composite.
Right.
Well done. Yeah, so that's what that's why it looks like this. I mean, it's not bad for being composite. I've seen worse. Okay, here we go. So yeah, I'm just going through this whole dungeon factory thingamajig to find the girl from the lab. But I also get this. Oof. This is level 2 access chip. So now I can access even more areas if I want to. I only use it like in few places. Yes, thank you. The only thing I notice is that like the input feels a bit off when I play composite. I don't know if that's why, but it doesn't feel the same. Yeah, there's something weird. So it's really hard to. I don't know. It's kind of hard to like, especially when I spin to control a character. It doesn't feel the same. So.
Do you have many donations? Do you know about the text-to-speech?
Yes,
stuff?
I know.
Good.
So I shall do that. Oh, hello. You pressed the button, Josh.
Yeah. It was explained to
So
you.
like this one, for example.
Yeah.
Laverich donated $5. Perkis seems just like the perfect commentator for my entire life. Wait, that's not supposed to happen, but it's Fiend.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Good text to speech right there, man. I like that. I gotta have that. I mean, okay. Yes. So I need to power up this elevator. To power it up, I need to open his door, and to open his door, I need a level 2 access chip. So that's why I went through the whole goddamn factory. I'm actually saving before the boss fights. Josh.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause
Casual.
shit happens. Yeah, this game is so easy. So I mean, I shouldn't save at all. To be honest. Hello, are you gonna shoot me? Okay. How difficult would it be to run this blindfolded? Oh god. Oh, oof. Yeah. I don't know about that.
3 hours.
No. More than that. I mean, it depends on how used you are to Dreamcast and RPGs or whatever, I guess. But it's like, I think the first time I did a run of this, it took like 5 or 6 hours. Blindfolded, I think more than that. There's the girl from the lab. Found her, yeah. She's at the top of this building. Yeah, so... Oh, thank you, okay. So she tells us that she was kidnapped by the pirates because the pirates wanted to know what the hell was going on with that whole structure spreading tentacles and fog everywhere. And she's like, she has no idea.
Why would you not just leave that to the government? Like, what?
Yeah, well, there you go.
Let's kidnap this government scientist. Okay.
Yeah, well, I think normally you say like a blind run where you don't know the route.
Yeah, there's a difference between those.
Yeah, definitely. Blindfolded, I would never run this blindfolded. No way. I'll just use sounds. That's
Come on,
easy.
you got loads of games. There's one you can do blindfolded.
Yeah. I can do Country Justice, Revenge of the Rednecks. I can do that one. Oh, okay. Look, we saved. Nice. Okay, and I have a lot of mana. That's good. So you can cheese this fight pretty hard. So that'll be fun. So, yeah, remember this guy? That was the guy that ordered the other guy to be thrown off the tower.
Okay.
He's the leader. And we're the, we're the champion because we won that fight. So he's telling us his plans to rule the world. Surprise. And he's like, since you won the match and you're the champion, we should join forces, And yeah, we just tell him no.
Okay.
Like, he's like, we should team up, and we're like, nope. And he gets pissed. He gets so pissed, he's gonna get into his robot and kill us. So he had enough of this. The soundtrack is actually really good in this game. There's one soundtrack that's for a boss fight that's really, really good. But the soundtrack for the last fight is super creepy. That's nice for a fight that's like 8 minutes long and really hard.
Okay, I'm being summoned for Smash.
Oh, good luck.
Oh, thank you.
You're gonna win that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, probably not. This guy's actually competent, so I've played against a lot
Wow.
of noobs.
Wow. Oh
Alright.
shit, this is bad. I'll see you, man. Oh, nice. Good.
Hold on.
Okay, distract me, Josh. God damn it. God damn it. It's fine. I'll just do it again, man. bastard. It's fine. I have a save game if I need it. Okay, here we go. I have a save, it's okay. You know, you can soft reset the Dreamcast with pretty much any game, which is nice. So like you can soft reset it into menus, or into the main game menu that you have in, which is really nice. Don't flamethrower me. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so you can freeze this guy. So what I want to do is I want to freeze him and just put him in, like in a corner or something. You're gonna block forever? Or what's going on here? Okay, cool. So I put him like against the wall or in a corner, and if I keep walking and punching, and like I can punch like twice as much because it resets my animation. Okay. Thank you. I mean, you want him to do the saw attack as soon as he's not frozen anymore, but he just likes blocking a lot. Thank you. That's like
it
an
feels
easy.
really sarcastic when it's just me, but that was.
Oh no! I mean, it is like the fire that the fire bombs drain your health like instantly. Yeah. I wonder how comfy this is. Let's find out.
Anonymous donated $5. Comfy.
There you go. Comfy. Confirm. Okay. Yeah, so we saved the girl, the leader, we took him back to town, we get 1,000 money, so that's why we didn't need to grind anything. And now they tell us that the girl that we saved, she's back in the lab. So now if we head back, we're actually gonna leave our robot, which is the first time out of 2, I think. Yeah. So we're actually not gonna use our robot. So yeah, so we're gonna go talk to her, see if she's fine, and she's gonna give us an upgrade for our robot, which is gonna be really useful. It's like, thanks for saving us. Yeah, you're welcome, I guess. Like, what else could we do? There we go. So waterproof. Yeah, I mean, you are waterproof, so it doesn't make any sense, but what it speeds you up. So before this upgrade, if you go into water, you move slower. Like anything you do will be slower. But with waterproof, you won't be slowed down when you're underwater anymore. So that's gonna be really useful. Hey, so there's another cutscene. So I think this guy on the bottom here, he's being accused by the leader of like some shenanigans. And he gets pretty pissed. He's being accused. Nice. Okay, so now we can head to the next part. Before I do that though, I'm gonna make sure I have enough mana for my frost spell and health. So there's a shop here, a really nice shop here. You can refill your health for free, which is pretty good. But I'm not gonna have to do that because I'm gonna. Can I buy that? Thank you. Ah, this menu is good. Yes. So he has one energy tank here, so it just refills my health. So now I have 150 health. I'm maxed out. Okay, now we can head back to Fånga. So you keep going like up and down these floors in this building. So now, since we got the level 2 access chip in the factory, we can now use the same chip to access an elevator that goes down to the first basement of this building. Yeah, they keep changing enemies up as well, so you can see like there are different enemies here now. So we're gonna keep seeing that throughout the game. And I believe they have the pink ones here now. Should be a pink one here. Oh yeah. Oh. So they also swap these enemies out. So you know the game does not get easier as you go, like because they keep changing things, changing the enemies and everything. So these enemies are really dangerous to deal with. They're not the worst ones, but they're nasty. There you go. Actually, the worst room in the game is on floor 4, so that should be fun. Can't wait for that. Look, a save. I have no reason to save here, but might as well. So, actually, I'm gonna do a different setup here. So, I have to freeze enemies again to open the first door. So I'm gonna freeze this guy. There we go. I'm gonna use this guy, and there's a flying robot up here. There he is. Don't shoot me. Okay. There's another one of those. That's not diagonal. Okay, that's fine. There's another, like, one of those pink robots up on the left here, and he is spinning. Like, he's off screen, but he is spinning already. So I don't want him to hit me here. There he is. He tends to get stuck on that thing, so that's good. Okay. So now, before I head into this next area, I'm gonna use my foot again to pick this up instead of picking the block up. Hey, Montre. Yeah, this is I mean, I think only seasoned, like, Dreamcast people know of this game. It's pretty rare. I haven't seen many people who know or have heard of this game, so. Okay, so there's there's quite a bit of water in this area, in this dungeon, I guess. So, but now I have that new upgrade, so we can just, you know, we can go full speed on the water and deal with this fish. Oh, okay. Okay, so you see these. Yeah, we're gonna have to freeze things again. So, and these enemies charge. They're kind of like the cockroaches or whatever the other ones were. Kind of like those things. Okay, this guy's too close. If they're too close to a wall, you can't actually freeze them. It's annoying. I don't think that's gonna work. Nope. Okay, I want mana, that's what I want. Can you charge me here? Okay, we're getting way too many dudes, I think. Okay, let's remove this guy here. There we go. Oh, yeah, I might have to kill some of these, because eventually they will actually, yeah, like they will block me. I can't move this block anymore, because they're pushing against it. There we go. One. There we go. Perfect. Flawless. Oh god. Yeah, so I am trying to push the sides, but it is really hard because I can't use the D-pad, so you can't really align yourself like perfectly. Yeah, we did that so we can cross this gap here. Okay, come on. There we go. It's really easy to get stuck in door frames when you spin. So I'm spinning here because there's an enemy right here that I want to deal with. I'm gonna have to use the block for one of these. Oh, okay. I want to pick it up. There we go. Yeah, so there's a lot back and forth in this area. So as soon as I close this gap here, I need to start spinning, because there's a pink enemy out on the left here. It's like you can't see him; he's off screen. But as soon as you close that gap, he starts spinning. So you can just punch him, but that will take longer. And here they put this required item, another skill ROM, like out of your sight. So here we go. That one allows us to pick up small blocks that are being thrown at us, and then we get a sub tank here, which is a must for this. What's up, Royce? How you doing, man? Nice to see you. Oh, yeah, it's fine. Cool. Yeah, so if we were going to this room here without that skill ROM, you wouldn't be able to do anything. So there's a machine on the left here that spits out these blocks. So he's gotta stand in the right place and then time it perfectly to just grab a block. There you go. Hey, Asia, is that it? Okay, so I'm going all this way to turn the switch, basically. But before I do that, there's a secret, like really hard to spot over here. And like, you don't even have any bombs or anything, so when you see secret areas, you mostly use either like your spin attack or a spell, depending on what type of obstacle it is. Yeah, welcome to the comfy stream. This is the nice one. Okay, so now that we have that secret, we're just gonna go get to the switch here, and we need to turn the switch because it's just blocking our path. So you can see down there on the right, we'll remove the obstacle first. Not sure what those are supposed to be. It's some sort of door. I don't know. It's themed. Okay, so now let's head back. So this will actually let us go straight to the boss fight, but before I do that, I do want to get more health. Like, normally, thank you. Normally you don't take a lot of damage on this fight, so you don't need full health, but I just want to make sure that I have enough health, pretty much. You came to hide from Kingdom Hearts spoilers. Oh man. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. So yeah, my goal here is to just kill these enemies, and hopefully they drop health at some point today, maybe. Okay, hopefully more than that. I need one big health drop and that's it. Yeah, there you go. Okay, good. Now we go to the boss. So the next boss is called Tantarm, which means like, in Swedish it means like lady's arm. It's a weird name, but and I'd argue that this is like the worst fight. Not the hardest fight, it's the worst fight, because it's just horrible. It's really annoying, it takes forever, and yeah. And there's like inconsistency in the fight with how the boss does things, so it's a bit weird. Okay, do I want to... Yeah, I'll spin here, that's fine. So the next room is like the only room of its kind in this game. Yeah. So depending on how many enemies you kill, it will open a certain door. So I killed one enemy and it opened the left door. I'm going here so I can save, because, you know, marathon run. I'll use the other one. I have 2 VMUs, so I'll use the other one. No. Okay, thank you. Yes, I need to have the top one. It's OCD. So, there you go. Okay. There are a lot of games on Dreamcast that people don't know of, and I tend to speedrun most of the people. I mean, okay, Echo the Dolphin, Defender of the Future. I think most people know that one, but still. Okay, so here's the boss fight. I'm gonna stay on this platform as much as possible, just so I have the reach that I want. Because we are not gonna go. We cannot walk up to this guy. If you walk up to him, he just keeps moving away from you. If you push him into a wall, then he just teleports. You can spin and hit him, but he will block every single attack. So you have to use ranged attacks on this guy. But you can hit him with normal attacks and powerful ranged attacks. So, oh, hello. Okay, that's fine. You also block your attacks, which is really annoying. Okay, cool. Yeah, so every single blue effect is a block. Every single yellow or white, is like a normal attack. Every single yellow attack is a powerful one. So I want as many yellow attacks as possible, and you can only pretty much get them. Okay, you can only like get them after you teleport, like a certain amount of time. But it's really risky because, you know, he attacks you. Oh, there we go. I think this boss was like one of the biggest time savers that I had when I get the world record. So the previous world record was on emulator. Yeah, this is fine. That deals like 20 damage to you. Yeah, so the previous world record was like on emulator. It was like 2:59, and I beat that by like 25 minutes. And I think the biggest time save was this fight, because no one had any idea that you could actually Oh, nice slowdown. No one knew that you could do like 2 different types of attacks on this guy, like normal and then like a larger one, just by how you like when you attack him. God damn. So you probably noticed that there are 2 of them. He duplicated himself. And there's hello. Okay, then now I'm over here. Jesus. Okay. There are a few ways to tell like which one's the real one. Oh, he blocked that. How did he block that? I don't know. I actually don't know how he blocked that. It's weird. Okay. Yeah, so there are a few ways to tell which one is which. The easiest way is to actually look at the camera. So the camera will always focus on the one that's real. So now with teleports, it's the left one, because the camera focuses the left one. It can be a bit tricky when they like bunch up when they teleport. It tends to work out most of the time. Just gonna play it a bit safe here. Like you don't take a lot of damage from these balls if they're not big. Yeah, take that as you want. So yeah, we do have a few big hits. Oh, he can also do that, which is really scary. Okay. Nope, block. This is fine. Now he's like, nope, do not attack. It's like, screw you. Keep block. So then, this is the annoying part. Like, I can deal with it being only ranged attacks, but the fact that he keeps blocking attacks that shouldn't be blocked is what annoys me. Okay, good. It's the left one, I think. Oh god, stop bunching up. Oh, big one. Okay, that's good. I could hit a Dreamcast read. as soon as I hit the boss, it was like, now I'm gonna read something. So, oh, good. Okay. Okay. Shouldn't need that many more hits. Okay, there we go. Just gonna wait. That one. Oh, this is fine. I'm not worried at all. Okay, big one. Yes. Okay, he has like no health left. At least one more hit, one big hit at least. Yeah, okay. Might be dead here. If I could hit my attack. Yeah, there you go. Way too long. Ugh. Perfect. Okay, so that's the 3rd boss, and now we get another spell from this machine that somehow fits your robot. Weird. They're everywhere. I've been considering modding my Dreamcast for like SD card and like HDMI and all that, but I don't know. We'll see. Right now we're not using it because we had issues with the HDMI for some reason, but I have an it's called Akura, which is like a custom box made for Dreamcast that outputs HDMI. Okay. There's the first spell. Geostone. This, it basically creates an earthquake, so it deals damage and shakes the whole screen and destroys certain stuff and enemies and all that. So I'm not gonna use it a whole lot, but I'm gonna use it for a few upgrades and whatnot. Okay, so here. So you don't need this item that I'm going to pick up here. This item is called a vacuumer. Great name. It looks like a megaphone or something. I don't know. It's really weird. But this allows you to vacuum up like the thing on the top right that you see, the green thing. Like swirly thing imaging. So these, depending on the color, gives you different bonuses and stores them like in your sub tank if you have a sub tank. So you need a sub tank and a vacuumer, and then use the thing on like those whirly things. So now the only sub tank that I have is now filled with something called double stock, which is when I use it, it will restore half of my health and half of my elements, so it's gonna be really useful later on. So here we pick up this upgrade, and since the background is black here, I can just drop down and it teleports me back, so I don't have to go all the way around. So yeah, I believe the first run ever for this game was on the Japanese version, emulated by Negleria. You probably know him. And it was like over 4 hours something. And then another American, I believe, can't remember his name, did a run that was 259. That was also emulator, Japanese. And then I started running this, and it took me about 15 or 20 runs, something like that, on the actual Dreamcast to beat the world record. So now it's like 2:35, I believe, something like that.
2:35,
Yeah. So 2:35.55 is now the world record, and that's on actual hardware. I had a new run not too long ago. I wonder if I submitted though. Okay. Guess we'll find out. Okay, so here's the last one we're gonna do before we leave this place. There we go. And if you guys like robots and tentacles, I think you'll like the next room. That's not weird or creepy at all. I'm just gonna leave this room. Not get close to that. Well then, leave that alone, and we're gonna get another spell. And once again, you need this spell. So like you got the geostone, so you could remove this, right? So you're supposed to look around and explore. So. Yeah, so it's another machine that gives us a spell that perfectly fits our robot. Yeah, still a bit odd to me. Robot tentacles. I mean, they are robot tentacles because the computer of this building made them, so they are like robot tentacles. It's creepy. Ancient alien device. Ancient aliens. Oof, my favorite show. Okay. So we got the plasma stone. Plasma stone is a huge like AoE attack, like geostone, but it also powers things up, certain things. So you'll see that soon. There's this like green emblem that they use throughout the game, and if you see that, you can power it up with the plasma stone. Okay, so now we'll leave this place. This is fine. Hello, Master Puppers. I'll save. Fine, I'll save. Hey, look. I don't have to save, but might as well. No, it's a comfy world record pit. No, not. Yeah, we're pretty far behind, but it's fine. Oh god. Okay, this guy's gonna be annoying. I can just walk out of here, but he's will most likely hit me like at least twice, and that takes a lot of my health, so I don't want to do that. Let's go this way. Go! Master Puppers. Yeah, this is a Dreamcast exclusive game called Elemental Gimmick Gear, made by Birthday and published by Hudson. It's pretty neat. It's a link to the past with robots. There you go. The best explanation I have. We had technical issues like 40 minutes, so I'm getting hungry already, so that's good. It's fine. Here we go. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go here to get another one. Another capsule. Is it a mine capsule? Something like that. Yeah, so every third capsule that I pick up will upgrade that thing by like 1 level. So that's how that works. So chat is bullying me. I don't like that. So, yeah, that's fine. I'll keep going. Okay, so right here, there's an elevator, and there's a green mark on the wall. So if I use the plasma stone here, so that green mark resembles this spell effect. It will then power it up. There we go. So we're now, well, it's the second floor, but it's technically the fourth one. So I'm just gonna move these platforms. It's gonna be quick though. I have to move them so I can reach the top right of this room. So as you can see the floor below. So if I fall off, then yeah, that's where we're ending up. Let's take the elevator back up. So this part of the dungeon is the one that has the worst room in the whole freaking game for speedruns. So it's gonna be interesting to see how much time we're gonna spend in that room, because we can easily waste like minutes. Am I hungry for loot the fisk? No, I hate that. It's disgusting. Okay. So right, so now we're here. Okay, I want to see if chat is paying attention, so I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to do this part here, and I want to see if you guys paid attention to what's going on. Hopefully I don't fail this. It's so easy to fail, especially with the weird inputs with composite. It feels really weird. Hey, we did it. Did Josh walk by? I guess he lost his game then. Game of Smash. Ah, okay. A bit too early. I'll take another ride back. It's fine. If we keep going like this, we'll probably be overestimate, but it's fine. Oh. This platform is so slow. Thank you. Okay. And we have one more. Wow, that was almost too close. Yeah, so like throughout this whole run, I'm not gonna have like a lot of health. I'm gonna be low on health most of the time, so. Okay, that was almost too late. Okay. Cool. So, let's see if chat paid attention to that previous room. Okay, so what color is the first one? And the second one and the third one? Nice. That's what I get for not being able to use the D-pad. So the order of these comes from the previous room. So the platforms you use have a color on them. So you always go in that order. So it's blue, green, red. Is he hitting me? Ow. Okay, well then, that's a thing. Cheater. I might actually use this thing here if I maybe. There's the main room in the background. Scary. Okay. I don't have a lot of health here, so I might use my tank here. Let's see. So I can still fill it up before the next part anyway. So this is the worst room in the game for speedruns. We'll get to that soon, sadly. Okay, let's open this. I might have enough. 65 isn't that much though. There we go. I'm just grabbing some upgrades here. cool. I'm gonna try this without using my sub tank, and we'll see what happens. So in this room here, we have to go through this room, and it's timed. And they had a lot of fun with this, and I hate it. Especially with this like input lag, and yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay, we'll keep trying. The joystick is also really sensitive, like in general. It's like it's really hard to go straight down, like even without the input lag. Yeah. I can also kill enemies if I need health, but it's not guaranteed that they drop it anyway. Are you guys talking about Swedish fish, like the candy fish? It's pretty good, isn't it? Oh my god. Yeah, it might be here a while, because this... Oh, I'm gonna wait. So, the whole spinning thing is automated, and then, you know, it pops out. And as soon as you pop out, you want to go back into spinning again. But like, if you're just a bit too quick, you know, you will just not start spinning at all. So if that happens, you might as well not spin at all, because you're not gonna make it. So if you're too early and don't start spinning, you just wait, because it's not gonna happen. Hey, first try, look at that. Thank you. I've lost 5 minutes to that room. It's disgusting.
That looked pretty bad.
It is so bad. Okay, here we go. So now the flashback. So now we're outside Fog now, and we're walking on a huge tentacle, because why not? So yeah, so normally I don't when I speedrun this at home, I don't use composite, and there seems to be like some input lag going on, and that's not a good thing when you're spinning. So should be fun for the other things we have to do. So I might just stop spinning and walk in some places. But I mean, I think the problem in general is like the fact that you can't use the D-pad, and then so you go straight down, and then you have to turn and go straight down again, and your joystick being that sensitive, it's annoying. Yeah, so this flashback shows you, you know, that's what they find in the beginning of the game. So the flashback is like, okay, you are in the structure, it caves in, and it knocks you out, and that's, you know, how they find you at the beginning of the game. Yeah, so I mean, I would normally spin here. I have no health, so I'm just gonna walk for now. Here we go. Another thing, so these flowers come from the tentacles, and isn't it weird that they allow you to use them? You know, like your robot fits perfectly in the flowers. Isn't that weird? So many weird things. Okay. So we're gonna. This is like just an intermission where we are going to enter the next dungeon, which is called. I believe they call it. What is it called again? Trench Plant, I believe it's called in this game. So it's an underwater dungeon. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Well then. So normally when you spin and move, you're not supposed to take any damage, but sometimes attacks go through anyway. Oh, good. Like the lowest amount of health possible. Why did we start talking about Vegemite and Marmite? What happened? Oh, you were. Oh. Thanks, Young. This is your fault. I don't like any of that. Not my thing. Wow. It really managed to drop the lowest amount of health possible. Oh, good. No, this is fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, look at that. Oh, it's like Metroid, but yeah. So this is the trench plant. I I could just take a checkpoint here. I could use my... Yeah, okay. I'll just save here, and then I'll use my tank, I think, for now. Oh, look at that. I had so much health back then. Amazing. Okay, let's use this. Like, I don't really have to worry about, like, keeping that tank, because I'm gonna refill it anyway. Okay. And I can refill it as many times as I want, so I can get full of health and mana before the next fight anyway. Oh, this is fine. Okay. So I'm gonna skip these rooms for now. To access certain areas, we're gonna have to remove. We have to pump water throughout this whole plant. So I'm gonna go to the first console, or the first control panel, whatever it is. Yeah, so imagine not having that water upgrade now. It would be so slow. So there we go. So I'm pumping the water. Spinning in place. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this stream and the run and everything. You know, it's very comfy. This is... What am I doing? Yes, we're doing this. Okay. This is like my stream at home, but like way bigger. Just Dreamcast, comfy Dreamcast speedrun stream. Okay. So yeah, draining the water here allows me to use the spell now. I can't use it on the water, and the symbol is on the wall there, so I can just power it up. Okay, now we need the freezing thing. I'm gonna kill this enemy. So these enemies are not really a threat, but you know, they hit you and then you just miss your timing on everything. So like all the attacks will interrupt you in some way, so it gets annoying. Yeah, we have to use composite for this because for some reason the HDMI signal didn't work properly with their capture thing, so enjoy the lower quality. Thank you, my Nordic fellow, for surprising me this morning with this. You're welcome. I mean, it's been on schedule. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's pretty hard to find this stream schedule for the second stream. I don't know. It's a pretty weird setup. There we go. That's too far, right? Ha! I knew it. Oof. It's fine. You can just reset puzzles, just leave, come back. That's the thing, like, I think that was one of the first issues I have running this game was throwing things, because you throw things so far, like it's way further than you think. So it's like, yeah, so easy to miss. Excuse me, thank you. Ooh, that's actually pretty nice. I don't need that now, but if I can get that later on, I'll be happy. There we go. Is there no link to this on the schedule? Are you sure there's no link to the schedule or to this stream? I know you, like, if you go to the schedule page, you can click like stream 1 and 2, and it will like move the page to that part. And I mean, they promote it on the other one, so I think it's fine. The question is, would you really want like the amount of viewers now, or the like thousands? Okay, so I drained the water again from the top, so I can now use a spell up here instead, because there's an item right there that I really want. So there's a nice touch to this game. So this spell kills everything, but these enemies are flying, right? So it won't kill flying enemies. If I use the green spell, the other AoE spell, it will kill the flying things. So yeah, up until this point, we haven't been able to actually grab things, like grab blocks and pull them. But this super grip allows us to grab and pull things. Sounds weird, I know, but thank you. I love the noise that these enemies make. Okay, can you not hit me, please? I don't know, I really enjoy the noise they make. I think they're like robots in scuba suits. That was a weird collision. I don't know what that was. Yeah, you can't really skip any of the animations. Maybe we can find pause buffering and then ruin the run or something. I don't know. Or duping. That's fun. Yeah, so I just grab the upgrade here before I go to the next building. So the goal here is to go up this elevator, but it's not powered. So we're gonna use this enemy here, which is what was that? Excuse me? That was weird. Okay, a lot of weird stuff going on. So this is like the only time we see these enemies. But yeah, you hit them instead of. I'm not sure if they die, but in any case, they like turn into that, whatever it is, and then you can move them. Can you not? Thank you. And then we have another one over here. Yeah, so that's the reason why we need the pull thing, the super grip. Because if I push it here, as soon as I hit the button, you know, the laser starts up, so you can't go up. So you have to pull it. Okay, there we go. So this next room is pretty. Okay, so just pay attention to the sound. No music. It's the second time we exit our robot. Or, yeah, second out of third, I believe. Talk to this guy. Yeah, so, there's a lot going on here. So, this guy, we've had flashbacks. You had flashbacks with other robots, and the other robots, you had Delta, Omega, and Beta. Beta is the character that we play. And now we find out that the guy in the tube is called Omega. So he's one of the guys in one of these robots, and he's now telling us that this flashback that's happening now was 5,000 years ago. So the planet back then was actually dying, like it was just barren. So the goal... well, okay, so you're scientists. All of you are scientists, and you went to this planet to try and terraform it so it would come back, you know, so it would actually be lush and habitable. We're Beta. Yeah, of course we're Beta. Not Alpha. No one's Alpha in this game. Well, the last bosses, I guess. Yeah, so you come here, you bring that dome structure, which is the terraforming structure, and something bad happens, right? I mean, you get knocked out and just, you know, get found by the dudes at the start of the game. You're an ancient alien. I have no idea how you survived for 5,100 years, but yeah, I guess. Yeah, the default name is Leon in this game. So, well, yeah, he's telling us that, you know, once that bad thing happened back then, the only thing they could do was use this robot that they brought called the Armor Dress, which might or might not be a boss fight. Cool. So we're gonna leave our friend Omega here, because we need to, like, he can't really, he's gonna talk to us, but, you know, we're the only ones who can do something, so we're just gonna do what he tells us to do. So he tells us, this robot, go get it, because we need to fix this. So that's what we're gonna do. Well, first we get upgrades and stuff. gonna deal with this one as well. Hey, finally some health. Nice. Oof, come on. Okay. It's pretty tight here. Here we go. And we have an attack capsule as well. And then we can leave this place. Could save here. Well, I might as well save. No, it's fine. I shouldn't need it because I can just heal up and everything. But let's pick A. There we go. Let's do the top one. The inputs are delayed. It's quite annoying in menus. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so like there's more stuff you can find, obviously. So if you play this casually, there's way more stuff to find. But I'm picking the minimum amount required in terms of health, like mana, defense, all that. So, and we're still gonna have pretty bad odds against the last boss, but it's fine. You just have to play it flawlessly for 8 minutes. So. Okay, right. So I already used my tank, so I'm gonna go back then. Yeah, okay, so this one's already used, so let's go back. So the thing with this vacuumer that sucks up the whirlpools or whatever the hell they are, the thing is like those reset, like these things. So if I fill my sub tank with this, here we go. I'm gonna grab 2. Okay. So if I grab this, go to the next screen. Soon. Use it, and then exit. That thing will be back, so I can just keep filling it up. And it goes for all these, you can do it anywhere. Yeah, there we go, it's back. I could get a third one here to get maximum everything, but I'm gonna skip that. Okay. So now we can go grab the robot. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Do I want to use... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna equip Plasma Stone right off the bat, I think. So the robot, the one they used way back, is actually down here, and it's buried in sand. So there's the robot that he was talking about, that we need. So the problem here is that the computer that's controlling the tentacles and the whole structure knows what we're up to. So it decided to just snag the robot from us, and now we have to fight the robot instead.
Elder Latexman donated $5. Goddag.
Yes, good day. Thank you for your donation, man. So this soundtrack on this fight is like my favorite soundtrack. It's really, I don't know how well you can hear it on stream, but it's so good. It's like when I speedrun this on my own stream, I actually mute my microphone when I do this fight because it's so good. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Don't take flight yet, please. It's gonna fly up, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So I'm staying right out of the range of his AoE attack and then move away from this. Okay. Oh, okay. This is completely random where he ends up. So. And now he's in the air, but if I use Plasma Stone here, it will hit him, even though he's flying. So it deals a lot of damage to him. And you can see like there's a red effect on him. That means that my attack hit. Green. Okay. Okay. If he moves just a bit more to the right, I could use a powerful attack here. right? Oh, he's gonna attack. So whenever he lifts off to attack, my goal is to stand really close to him. That way, you know, I can just attack him as soon as possible. And I also need to stay away from... Oh, is it phase 2 already? Yeah, it is. So I need to stay away from these things, the explosions, but they always tend to be like in a large like radius around where he's standing. So if he's on the left, you know, I need to compensate for like where he's going, and then yeah, it gets really annoying if he's not in the middle somewhere. Oh, too close. Shouldn't be that much left. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't need many more hits. I'm gonna use my the sub tank here so I can play it safe, not die to this crap. I don't know if he's gonna fly up again. No, okay, yeah, he should be dead. It's unfortunate that he did that one last attack there. That's fine. Still have plenty of health. Yeah, so this fight is very straightforward. There's a special, like a really powerful attack you can do, but he needs to be on the right side in a specific area. Because then you can use a flower that's in the bottom left, and like, just, it will shoot you. Like the flower will shoot you at the boss and deal a lot of damage to him. Okay, so we have no robot anymore. So Omega, the guy in the tube thingamajig, he tells us, you know, that, well, the only thing we can do now is go back to our base and grab a spell called the Nova Stone, because the Nova Stone is like the most OP spell in the whole game, and that's the only thing that can deal with the computer that's gone wrong. So we have to go to our base, and our base is on the moon, which is not this planet. So he tells us that to get to the base on the moon, we have to use a rocket, and the rocket is the fog tower that we did earlier. So remember that tower that we went up and did a lot of puzzle after puzzle on each floor? That was to prepare the rocket to launch us to the moon. Oh, hello. But before we do all that, we're gonna get more upgrades, because why not? Is this guy really gonna stay here? What is he doing? Okay. Come on. I might just stop spinning for a bit, because I want to preserve some health at least. Depends. I just haven't had any good health drops in a while, so... Well, my impression in general, I think people in general seem to like the schedule at ESA, like, well, both, like, game-wise. So I think they did a really good job with that. Okay, I do have more health than I normally have. Normally I have around 40 here, so it's a bit weird. Hey, Delaxon, what's up? Well, so far it's a typical marathon run, so I wouldn't be surprised if we die to the last boss. But that might also be due to input lag, I don't know, we'll see. Should be fun. Yeah, this is my third run at this event, and I have one more run later today, like really, really late. But that's also a Dreamcast run. But that will be on the main stream though. So. And that game is kind of like a Crash Bandicoot game on Dreamcast. It's a really, really hard game. Yeah. To be fair, I haven't found a single game on Dreamcast yet that's easy, so... Okay. Here we go. So, here I get a energy tank, so... Even if I have low health, it's not gonna matter. It's just that I have to walk instead of spin. Okay, so now let's leave Fogna for a bit. Yeah, it is really late. Like, I know what you're saying, Symphony. I've had several people tell me that, oh, I want to watch this run, but it's really late. So, you know, but someone's got to do it, you know. And I actually almost did avoid having a late run this year, because previous events I've always had like 2 runs, and they always tend to be really late. So now I have 4 of them, and 1 of them is late. Well, yeah, not if you're Australian, I guess. Alright, let's get out of here. Them loading though, okay. That's fine. Maybe I can get some health or something here. No, okay, I don't need money. I have plenty of that. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so now there's a shortcut in this forest. So this flower, using this flower allows me to fly all the way up to the fog tower. So I can skip several areas. It's a nice shortcut. And we'll be back here. We will be back. Okay. For now, though, we are going to head upstairs. The soundtrack in the game is just brilliant. It's really good. You can find it on YouTube. Like, the whole playlist is there. It's really good. Okay, so we're gonna head up to the 12th floor. Now, the control panel for this rocket is on the 9th floor, but we have a few things we want to pick up before we head off. So we're gonna head upstairs. I'm gonna grab an item here that's an item that I normally don't pick up in speedruns, but it's a marathon run. So I believe I want to use this item. Depends on how the rest of the run goes, but up until the last boss fight I have to decide if I want to use this or not. So we'll find out later, I guess. Okay, so this item I normally skip. This is a transporter. So this item allows you to, when you're inside a dungeon, you use that item. It costs 15 frost mana elements thingamajig. It allows you to teleport out of the dungeon, or you can teleport to the exit. I don't really want to use that, but I'm picking it up in case I have to use it. But my goal is to not use it and just go for the last fight. Okay, so now I'm gonna start heading downstairs. So I don't know why, but the guys who made this birthday, they thought it was a great idea to not put a save point before the last fight. So there is a save point, but it's like not even close to like the end of the game. So after you've done like all the important stuff, then if you want to save, you teleport out and save. Still have checkpoints if you want that, but they don't give you full health or anything. So okay, there we go. So 5 mind now, that's good. We need that later on, so that's good that we get it now. Let's see. So 10. I believe there's nothing on 10 that we want. 9. Okay, that's fine. Here we go. And now we exit our robot for the 3rd time. I think it's 4 times in a run. I don't know, I'm bad at counting. There we go. So here's the control, the whole room for this robot, or this rocket. So now we're heading to the moon. I'm gonna get an amazing video. I know you can't skip this. So Omega shows up, and he tells us that the computer, the one that's going rogue, he knows what we're doing, that we're trying to, get to our base on the moon using the rocket. So he warns us and he tells us that we need to lift off as quickly as possible because the computer is sending like more tentacles to come and destroy the rocket that we want to send up. So, and the computer kills him, so we won't see him again. Here we go. This is gonna be good. I got some messages to check. Okay, yeah. So, just enjoy the show. We can't skip any of this. Yeah, I'm surprised this game isn't on like 2 discs. My latest run on Dreamcast's Headhunter is on 2 discs because they have a lot of these videos. Yeah, so that's Fog Tower, or the rocket. Amazing CGI for the time. Rocket had so much power, he just tore that tentacle apart. It's pretty strong. Oh yeah, we're gonna meet someone here. That's an amazing voice. Such a good voice on the Japanese version. So yeah, they even decided to record this part, even though this could be in game. This is the video. Okay. So here we are. We made it to the moon. Like the one structure on the moon, pretty much. Yeah, so since the robot was taken over and we had to kill it, we're here to get, the spell called Nova Stone that is really, really powerful and the only way to deal with that computer. So when we arrive, the base is pretty much on standby. No one's been here for a while. Because the security isn't really active even, so we need to boot it up, wake it a bit, so that's what we're gonna do. So those robots that are encased in purple stuff, whatever the heck it is, they are security robots, so pretty much everything that we run into here in terms of enemies are just security robots and stuff. Because for some reason they, even though it's our base, they still want to kill us, which is a thing. Okay, so let's deal with this. Oh, yeah. Do I want to spin here? Nah, okay, I'm gonna skip that. There we go. Okay, perfect. Now we can head out of here. So now, all the other enemies will be active. So like the guys down here, for example. Okay. It's actually not a long sequence, this one, but it can be annoying. So you remember that room that was timed where I had to race? Yeah, we're doing that again. But this time we have to go around. Like, you have a bit more time for this one, but it's just not good. Because you have these things on the sides that can damage you. Oh, good. And he bounced off of the frame, so that's even better. The hardest part is like not going around. The hardest part is hitting, like actually exiting through that door, because of you just hit all the collision that you can find. Alright, let's try this thing. Oh god. Yeah, so if you hit something and then it bounces you into something else and it just keeps going and going. So we don't want that. Oh, come on. Okay. So, if this happens, I like to stop spinning completely, so I think I'll do that instead. I think the problem here is that the door frame is actually on the right, or it's like it's on the side. If it was up or down, it would be fine. Since it's on the side, it's really hard to enter or exit. Oh no. I might not have enough time now, actually, now I look at it. Nope. So that one hit, well, it hit me and then it bounced me and kept bouncing me. That's enough to not have enough time. Which is, like, these timing... there are only 2 of these rooms, but they're horrible. Like, really, really annoying to deal with. I'll just keep going until we get in, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is okay. It's okay with, you know, since we have input lag as well, but... oh, okay. No, that's fine. I guess I'm not allowed to do that then.
No, it's a marathon.
It's like, only because I got hit once, I'm not allowed to do that. Good. Yeah, it's a typical marathon run. So instead of wasting time on the previous room, we're doing it here instead. Yeah, that is bullshit, is what I call it. At least I get to practice this room, so that's cool. Yeah, no hits. Hey! First try. Perfect. Nice. No hits, easy every time. Okay, cool. So here they introduce a new mechanic, which are lasers. You know, we cannot move. We can pull and push things, which is pretty amazing. Obviously, if you run into them, you take damage. But you can use these pillars here, pylons or whatever, to reroute lasers. There we go. Yeah, we gotta do this not too many times, just a few. It's not bad. I'll move it a bit. There we go. I'm gonna deal. No, okay. So normally you can avoid this enemy up here. It's like, they're not a threat, but they're annoying. So like, if I try to clear that gap over there, and this is timed, obviously. So if I try to clear that gap and that enemy decides to turn around and hit me once, it just interrupts my grappling hook or wire arm, so I can't do anything. I just have to do the puzzle all over again. Okay. I'm also going to deal with this guy. The damage ramps up quite quickly from these ones, even though they aren't really a threat most of the time. So, there we go. Remember from way back when we could grapple these blocks? Yeah, they decided to use it like one more time over here. Okay, there we go. I would say we're at least halfway through the moon, I think, already. It's pretty short. Okay, no. Okay, this is fine. So they introduced this large blocks here, which means you need another skill ROM, and for some reason they put the skill ROM in the same room, so the other skill ROMs have been like scattered around, but this one is in the same room. So now we can just pick this block up. Oh, hey Flo, what's up, man? Yeah, it's a marathon. Probably overestimate. We'll see. It's up to the last boss as well, really. So. Hey, nice. Okay, so now we can go and visit someone with an amazing voice in the Japanese version. Okay, I'm gonna bait these turrets here. You can actually ignore these turrets and just go for that grab. So you can use clear that gap, but most of the time, like 90% of the time, you're gonna get hit and just keep getting hit over and over again. Okay, it's more lore. I'll try and explain as much as possible. Yes. This voice, I love this voice. It's so good. Yeah, this is important lore stuff, so I have voice acting. Just gonna scan us. There we go. Yeah, so she's been on standby. She scans us and she's like, "Oh, is that beta? I haven't seen it in 5,142.8 years. It's a pretty long time." Let's see which order this is in, because there's a lot going on here. I think they might go through the base first or something. Yeah. Maybe not. See, we did exit our robot again. Yeah, okay, so to go through this first. So our character asks, like, what's going on? Like, where is everyone? And she's like, well, 5,000 years ago, there was like an infection that killed everyone. Oh, almost everyone. So, not a lot of people around. Alright, okay. So now our character asks, yeah, what about Psychomother, which is what we call the computer in the Fogna building? Like, what's up with that? And she's like, yeah, well, the thing is, you know, the thing is you created that computer inside that building that's supposed to terraform the planet, which it successfully did. It did do that, and after it was done terraforming, it just shut down, or hibernate or something. And that was 5,000 years ago. And then, now it's just draining the planet. So it started, like, we built it, we placed it on a planet, it terraformed the planet, and then it, you know, went into sleep mode or whatever, because it was done. And then when it woke up, because the pirates did something, it started draining the planet instead, so now it's doing the opposite of what it's supposed to be. Yeah, and she tells us that the computer is at the very bottom of this structure, of course. Okay. So now, where's the Nova stuff? I think we call her like grandmother, and she's like, no one's called me that for like 5,139 years. Because obviously we made this one as well. Cool. Yeah, so she tells us where the Nova Stone is, and she's gonna help us by unlocking like everything, because we're the only ones left, so we have access to everything. That's logic. I mean, both the other scientists are dead, pretty much. So we're the only one left. Okay. So I'm just entering this room and turning that thing. It will be important later on, because otherwise we can't progress through this whole structure. And this is also optional, but once again, like, I want as many upgrades as possible, so I'm gonna go into this room here. Hopefully not fall this edge here. Hey, okay, I got one big one. There you go. Okay, so now we just have to find the Nova Stone and grab it and get out of here. Yeah, we still have these lasers that magically come back. Okay. Is he gonna hit me? Close. Did I not hit this? Okay. No, that's fine. Remember this room. Oof. Good memories. Okay. Let's get out of here. So the Nova Stone is actually in the floor below us. So that's where we're going now. Oh, no. Do it again. Yeah, I'll do it again. I'll time it myself this time. That's not a free upgrade. No, she didn't remove any hazards. She just unlocked everything. Okay. So there's another symbol up on the right. So you can just power it up for this elevator to start up. Oh, here we go. So this is pretty close to the end of this whole, like, moon shenanigans. We need to get the Nova Stone, and we have to do quite a few things for that. They also introduced, like, another, like, they have so many timed things in this place. They, like, condense it to one area. So there's another timed thing that they introduced here. Okay, good. So these spinning penguins or whatever the hell they are, they can actually hit me even though I'm spinning. So. Okay, so this is like another time thing. Just pull that. You can pull it as far as you want to get, you know, the time that you want, but there's no reason not to pull it all the way. Okay. There you go. Hopefully it won't spin too much. Stop. My goal is to kill these two enemies here. There's a third one on the platform that I'm going to ignore. He will most likely hit me, but that's fine. That happens like all the time anyway. Will this be enough time? I guess we'll find out. Hey. Yeah, this guy here. Go. And now, to get to the room that will actually give us the Nova Stone spell, we have to do another one of these laser puzzles, which is timed, of course. So this one is a bit picky on where you place it. That should be fine. Let's see. So I don't want these to connect, I want the bottom two to connect. So here, roughly. Then we push this one, there we go. So I have to do this while being timed. And get over to this side. Oh, perfect. Just enough time. There we go. So that opens the door, but now I have to do this again, of course. So we can actually go over to the other side. There we go. Now I have to wait. If I walk through this, I just die. So. There we go. Okay. I would like to say that this is the last spell we get, but it's not. But it is the most powerful spell that we get. Weird, that's the same machine from the other. Yeah, okay. So Nova Stone. So far in the game we have several different spells. You have fire and frost, and all these different ones, and they use different elements. A certain amount of that element. Nova Stone is so powerful that it will drain 8 of all elements you have. So instead of using 1, it's all of them for 1 attack. And Nova Stone kills everything. So if I would go into a room with more powerful enemies and use Nova Stone, it would usually destroy them. The last boss fight in the game can take 10 hits from a spell from Nova Stone. He's got a lot of health. A lot of health. Okay, so this swirly thing here on the ground, if you step into this you die. But now we have the Nova Stone spell, we can remove these. So you can see it drained 8 out of every single element that I have. Ooh, nice. Yeah, if enemies are too far off screen, they don't get hit by spells. It's fine, I guess. They're out of range. Okay, so now we have the Nova Stone spell. We just have to leave, so I guess we'll do that. Thank you. There you go. Yeah, we had a real marathon run this time around, so it's gonna be hopefully not overestimate, but close to it, I guess. Okay, there's a capsule. So now we just leave. Yeah, so the alarm goes off, and the grandmother computer tells us that the computer on the other planet managed to steal one of these robots in the base. So that's what they're showing right now. So she's the one controlling these robots, the normal enemies, and she's using one of them to steal one of the... And she's doing that so she can destroy shit on our planet. Yes. Yep. She tells us that we need to deal with this, so I guess we'll do that then. So yeah, and there's another robot down here in the hangar, so we'll go grab that one. How are we doing on upgrades? Okay, it's fine. Like I said, we're gonna have the minimum amount of health and upgrades possible to have a chance at killing the last boss. There we go. And I tell you the controls as you get into the robot. So yeah, this is the second to last fight in the game. So these robots are essentially the same as the one we fought before, the armor dress, but it's armor dress spacey instead, of course. So it's not the same thing. So yeah, we're gonna fly across the moon while trying to kill this guy in a robot. And this fight is I mean, like, all the other fights, sure, it's got an RNG in it, but, like, it tends to be decent at least. So you have two different attacks. You have, like, one you charge up, which is the best one, and long range, it's a homing attack. And then you have, like, the machine gun. And of course, the boss charges faster than you do. Just a bit faster than you do. Also deals a bit more damage if it hits you. Just to be even more annoying. Oh god, yeah, this is fine. Oh, I'm moving too quickly. So, if I hit the boss while it's charging the attack that I'm doing now, it will interrupt, and it will do the same to me. Oh, okay, that's fine. So I want the boss to stay far away, but not move too much. That makes, like, you don't want, like, any sudden movement, because then you just miss, like, that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, that's good. Let's shoot it a bit. Yeah. I think I'm gonna be able to hit. Oh, okay, I didn't shoot him. That's weird. There we go. That was actually pretty good. Surprise. Do a barrel roll. Yeah, I just can't do that. You can boost though, to like dodge the charge attack. So, hello, thank you. Now we can get off the moon. So you might have seen this outside of Fogna a few times, and it's a teleporter. So it will now lead us to the entrance to Fogna. So now we're back. Easy. Okay. Let's deal with all these. Oh yes, give me that. Oh, that's so nice. Oh my god, I got way too much. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so we're back here. I'm gonna take the shortcut again. Do parkour on the moon. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going back here, like we were just here pretty much. But I'm going back because we now have the ability to move big blocks. And we have Nova Stone, which means we can get even more upgrades that we couldn't prior to this. There we go. Oh, hello. And I'm gonna get... So before I head down to like the bottom of Fogna, I'm gonna get another health upgrade here. So at the very end of this run, before the last boss fight, I'm gonna have 275 health, which is not a whole lot, because I believe you can have 400 in this game. So... Oh, there we go. Yeah, so right here you can see the swirly thing. You need Nova Stone here. Ooh, I still have 62. Nice. I might get more drops here, but what I'm looking for is to have 62 of the brown element, the earth or whatever it is, because I'm gonna get another spell when we get to the next part of Fogna, which is Shield. And Shield, you know, negates all damage taken for a while, but that one requires 15 elements per use, so I want at least 60, and I'm capping at like 70 now, so... But I got a bit lucky with drops for once. Oh, the lag in this area is great. So yeah, now I'm gonna head to the middle part of Fogna and go down. There's a really nice shortcut here. Instead of like going all the way through this town and all that, I'm just gonna go this way. I'm just taking it a bit slow because the input is weird. Like, it makes movement really annoying. That's fine. Had worse. Okay. So you remember this place, right? This is where we entered Fogna for the second time, and we froze the water so we could get into a pipe and all that. So we're going back here because it's a really nice shortcut. I think I'm just gonna spin here, save a few seconds. This guy shouldn't charge me. It's too far away. Okay, here we are. So, this leads to the big room, the main room. Right here. And now we can remove this block with the new skill ROM. And head downstairs. So we've been here before. This is where I grabbed the skill ROM with the wire arm and got the sub tank and all that. So you can, well, you can't really go here earlier, but if you could, you would still have the swirly thing in your way. Oof. Alright. Okay, so now we're heading really far down. So we're now on floor 61. It's pretty far down. And yeah, we're getting close to the end of the game now. Oh, no, I'm gonna avoid this guy. They hurt a lot, so I'm just gonna ignore them. Yeah, I've been thinking that as well. I don't think they feel dizzy because they probably don't spin themselves. It's just the robot that spins. I don't know how the tech works. I'm sure it's fancy. Okay, so our goal here is to enter on the right, in the middle here, on the right. There's like a light that shines. That's where we have to enter. To do that, we need to use these platforms, but they only move in a certain direction, so you have to block them off to move where you want them to move. So, this room, every time you enter this room, you have to kill all the 4 robots to exit. So the first time around, I'm just gonna kill them with my spell. Health? Nope. Okay, that's fine. Here we go. So now that allows us to go to the right side. Oh, door frames. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Health is a resource. So there we go. Nope. Nope. Okay. So I have 59 of the earth elements, so I really do hope I get another one. If not, I'm gonna have to farm for it. Just grind a bit until we get it. That's the only important one now, really. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be Stardew Valley farm. That's gonna be okay. Oh, there's a hidden upgrade here. There we go. So level 6 attack is the highest we're gonna get. I believe we're gonna have 6 attack, 4 defense, and 5 mind. You could get 5 defense, but I think I need like at least 2 capsules for that. So it's gonna be quite slow. Health. Okay. Yeah. Oh good, we started spinning. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, really bad drops so far. Don't like it. So there's a nasty enemy up here. It's probably going to do a lot of damage to me. Okay. Yeah, they're really nasty. Like, you can still interrupt their attack, but like that attack is very precise to interrupt for some reason. Amazing puzzles. Okay. Let's see, which room is this? Okay. This, we have no enemies in here. So the spell that I need is in this room. There's also a hidden sub tank here. Thank you. Right there. Yeah, so I'm gonna have 2 sub tanks and that's it. Remember, I still have the 1 sub tank in my inventory that's filled with elements. That I will not use that until the very end, before we do the lore and the boss and all that, because I'm gonna need all elements that I can get, and I don't want to grind for it. So, and I really don't feel like I have to get the. Yeah, I want to move this all the way, and I don't want to like. I need 1 earth drop element thing that should be possible, so we'll see. I mean, I have plenty of enemies to kill if I really need it. I need more health than anything. That's pretty much the whole run. Just always need health. There we go. So this is the spell I was talking about earlier, the shield. Gravity shield, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna have to use it 4 times, so I need at least 60 elements for this. Okay, there we go. Now I just need to get out of here. I probably kill the enemy on the left and hope I get a drop. I can kill both of them and see what happens. Oh god, is he down here? Oh, okay. I'm glad. Okay, he walked away. That's good. I don't want to get hit. Okay, elements. Nope. Okay. Oh, wrong element. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's go back up. So we don't have a lot. We don't have a lot to do actually now. Like we have to move another platform, and then yeah, just get ready for a fight pretty much, and then we're done. Is that health? Oh, it's the wrong element again. Oh, never lucky. Yeah, so if I didn't have the shield here, I would just die from walking into these. Yeah, health is pretty low. The thing is, like, so every single room that you enter is a checkpoint. So, like, instead of loading a save or like grinding health or something, like I could just die intentionally and get some health back. You don't get all your health back though. So, yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to grind some elements. That should be fun. Okay. I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna start by using this ability here, this spell. So I probably know there's an enemy on the left here that keeps shooting, and I use this spell here because I really don't want to deal with that guy right now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, so inside this room there are 2 enemies, so I can just keep killing, like kill them, reset the room, and kill them, and just keep going until I get the element that I need. Because I actually can't get out of here now, unless I get one more earth element. Okay. Go. You can pull that block all the way and then actually make it out. It's a bit tricky though, so just taking a shortcut. Oh, okay. Stay away. I think 1 hit and I'm dead pretty much. That's fine. Oh, maybe actually 2 hits probably, because I have more defense now as well. Okay. So let's see if we can get that element. It would be great. So I'm gonna use I might as well use my plasma stone here. See what we get. Oh, I've got health. Okay. Well, nothing. Okay, let's try again. Yes, we've got hostiles. Nice reference. You're right. Oh god, don't. I could just run into them and kill them, but... Oh, there we go. Okay, now we can leave. Second try is not bad. Cool. Okay, that sounds weird. Anyway, so we can head out to... Now we can prepare for the last fight. Health is not a huge issue here because I'm gonna pick up another energy tank. But I do want some health. So he's gonna head up here. And I can actually use, well, Nova Stone is a bit overkill, so I'm not gonna do that. Use the Plasma Stone here. Just to do it a bit quicker. Okay. This might be fine actually. So, let's see. It's not a whole lot of health. Okay, now I'm gonna use this sub tank, which refills all my elements. And now I can refill both of these with energy. I'm actually gonna spin here, since the enemies will respawn. Yeah, if we have time for that, we can do that. Probably not, because I don't think we'll be able to one-shot the boss, but we'll see. See if I can walk through this place without getting a hit. That would be nice. Oh, okay. And we're gonna save, because why not? Oh god, yeah, the delay on inputs is pretty annoying. I think movement seems to be okay now though. We'll see during the boss fight. Oh, okay. Hopefully they drop a bit of health. Yeah, they do. Okay, good. Cool. Okay, we're gonna go with this. Here we go. So now we've removed all the platforms. We have the sub-tanks, we have the elements, we're gonna get a bit more health. So yeah. This whole game is hard casually, like legit. But yeah, it gets really hard toward the end. In the last boss fight, I wouldn't blame anyone who rage quits the last boss fight casually, because it is ridiculous. Sure, if you get like a lot of upgrades and all that, then it should be okay. But with the amount that I have, it's not recommended. So here's the tank. Here we go. Yeah, you have more upgrades if you play casual. You just don't follow the route that I do. So it's the computer that's been causing all this. The computer that we made. It's got I prefer this computer's voice in the English version. I think it's better. How long would a 1% run be? Oh, depends on how you define 1%. Like obviously all the upgrades, all the health, all items. You have to do all, like there are races, like these side activities that you can do, like racing with your egg. And, I mean, it's a lot of stuff. If I'd have to guess, 6 hours, 5-6 hours maybe? 5, yeah, something like that. So, yeah, we're confronting the computer that we made, and we're asking it what the hell it's doing. Like, why are you doing this? So, she's telling us that she wants... well, basically she hates humans. They find the human race to be complete crap and wants to get rid of them. So she started draining the energy from the planet to be able to create a completely new race that is superior to humans. Since we're the creator of this computer, we can override this behavior. So that's what we're doing now. The end. Baited. So yeah, turns out, you know, we've been gone for like how long? 5,000 years plus? So she saw this coming, so she made a backup system that in case she was shut down on command, it would boot back up. So now she can drain the last of the energy that she needs to create the new race. So yeah, this is that room in the middle of the building that we went into. Yeah, and the new race is called No Man. Yeah, get some weird video. It's really weird. Yes, Elderly. Exactly like this. Well then. Let's see, I want to see if I can use this here before I head up. Don't think so. Yeah, no. Okay. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna do the last fight without saving. This would be good. Recognize this place? So they blocked off this place, like you can't exit. It's great. Yeah, this is the final boss, and I'm gonna focus everything on this fight because it's around 7-8 minute boss fight, and it is ridiculous, really hard fight. If you fail this, then you might have to just end the run anyway. Yeah, so the elevator brought us all the way up to the top, so we're on top of the building now. Outside, fighting this guy. Well, I do have a save game, but then we have to do all this crap again, and it takes forever. Yeah, the input lag is a bit annoying, but I hope it's fine. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, that's not gross. Yeah, so that thing is called No Man. The thing that was just created is called No Man's Guard. And that's the boss that we're fighting. And the music here is really creepy. Really, it's not like normal boss music at all. Okay, fun times. Okay, good on you. Looks hard, right? It's gonna escalate really, really quickly. Here we go. So I have to wait to use the spell until the shield is gone, because if I use it while the shield is up, it takes no damage. 0 damage. Nice frames. Bless RNG in chat. Let's go. Okay. I really don't want to use any more than this. Please switch. Still phase 1, technically. Okay, take phase 2. Okay. Oh, that's fine. I'll go this way. Let's just waddle my way over here. Don't worry about it. Can you cancel your attack? Okay, never mind. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Didn't expect that. Oh, okay. Yeah, their attacks are completely randomized depending on the phase. Not good RNG. It's fine. Okay, we got a lot of hits though, that's good. What are you doing? Okay. Okay, that's suddenly good RNG. What's happening? Okay, I'm a bit low on health here. I'm gonna use this now. I know chat is a bit monk-ass, so... What are you doing? Oh my god. Oh god, yeah, that was pretty nasty. That's fine. Oh. Oh god, he stopped attacking, thank you. Should switch phase soon. Should. Come on. Still in phase 2? What's happening? Okay. There we go. Okay. This is fine. I'm gonna take a lot of damage in this phase, so this should be fun. Okay, I did not want to risk that. So let's try that again. Ooh. Okay. Bad RNG. Stop attacking. Okay, I want the other attack, please. That one, thank you. Okay, that should be in range. Let's see. Yep, okay, good. Oh, I did the attack again. Nice, perfect. Another one. So I want them to do that spike attack. Okay, no, this is fine. That one. Yeah, this should hit, even though it's in the air, it should hit anyway. Do that thing again. I have like 2 more, so it should be fine. Oh, there it is. Okay. Bad positioning, that's fine. Oh god. Oh no. Yeah, we don't have a lot of health left, so this should be interesting. Okay, see, I have 1 more. The problem is I don't know which attack he's doing now. Oh, oof. Okay, please go to the middle. Okay, we might survive this. It's fine now. It's reading. Did we survive? Nope. Okay. Well, I guess we're done. We should have died right there. Yeah. I think we're gonna have to call this over. The boss should be dead here. So that's the final attack I have to do, and didn't die. So we managed to get it off like right before the boss died. So yeah, we're gonna go over time here, so I'm gonna end it here. Should have been dead, and that's it. We were 40 minutes late because of tech issues, and we're overestimated, so we're gonna let them do Final Fantasy. So yeah, that's like just really bad timing. I had bad RNG in the fights as a whole, so it's just unfortunate. So yeah, that was the last attack. So yeah, but that's it. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, we'll do some Final Fantasy next.
is not enough. We could burn like a flame through the atmosphere. Yeah. Starlight, it's calling us. Leave the ghosts of our past in the stratosphere. Oh yeah, yeah, it's calling us.
Does it?
Yeah, yeah, but
Okay, cool.